Right, we're going to try the Ping Glide Forged Wedge. Forged Wedge from Ping in the Glide brand. It's slightly different, isn't it? Let's get stuck in. Little bit of time this morning before my lesson starts on the short game area here at Torquay Golf Club. Let's hit a few, let's play. I'm going to do my normal short game practice. Not that I kind of do short game practice anymore, it's my garden home. But what I would do and used to do, I've got a 56 with 10 degrees of bounce. So to kick us off, this is a forged head Glide Ping wedge. It's slender, stylish, it's got a lovely finish on it. It looks everything you would want from this kind of style of wedge. Ping normally aren't kind of related to this kind of wedge. I think tour players, maybe even the better players out there who want a certain wedge and stay within the Ping brand, this one's trying to deliver it. I must say, down by the ball, it looks absolutely stunning. Obviously no offset, nice little rounded shape, nice little curves. This club, Ping is saying, is featuring precision milled wheel cut groove, which is making the edges, according to Ping, have a sharper radius, which is going to give you more grip and in theory more control, maybe from fairways and from semi-rough more, I would say. And maybe at the end of the session we'll go inside and measure some numbers to see if there's anything different. To be honest with you, I haven't really seen it. It might be 100 or 200 revs, which as soon as you get out here, just something getting in between the ball and the face is going to far override that. But anything any manufacturer is doing to try and keep the spin up there for me on a wedge is not a bad thing, but you've got to remember they're all working within kind of legal tolerances of what they can do with grooves and face and those kind of ideas. This is an 8620 carbon steel head. It's forged. It's got a tungsten weight in the toe as well. So classic Ping, still trying to offer some kind of friendliness, some kind of game improvement, help on misstrikes, which Ping are obviously famous for over the years. Also got this kind of milled back for this distinct look. You know, they're really kind of pimping this up, making it look and obviously try and feel as good as any wedge out there in that kind of forged players market, which is a really difficult one to compete in because there's a lot of big players in there who are obviously very established. But for you Ping-ites out there, you want to stay on brand. It's looking good. Right, let's get bare with the lie. Little chip shot. These are my testers. Good luck, Ping. Right, so the Loft Specs here, we go from 50 to 60, so 52, 54, 56, 58. We've got a 10 degree bounce or a 8 degree bounce on those, so it's not the most kind of extensive of bounces and grinds. So if you're that kind of person that really wants to dig deep on what's going on with a song, want a specific feel, I'm sure you can get people that can do stuff with it. We have got this tungsten weight here in the toe, so how much you can toe relief it. Ping are saying it's rounded, it's beveled a bit at the back and relief at the heel and toe as well, so it is trying to give you that. The thing with the wedge though, isn't it, is that some people just really want that kind of specific thing down on the ground that they've got used to, so that's where maybe some of the other specialisers in wedge might have the advantage. Looks, feel, all ticking boxes at the minute. Oh, chippy chippy. Nipped it. Let's see what happens from the bunker. Tight lie there, felt like I could do whatever I needed with it. I opened it up, it wasn't too kind of set up with the bounce I've got. It's versatile, it feels good, it looks great. I get where Ping are going with this. I would like to see maybe more commitment, but that's a business decision as much as it is anything else. But it's a really good wedge. At the bunker there, it felt good. Sole's doing what I want it to do. I would probably use a 60 more than the 56, but the 56 is still a club I would play. Some random ones at the long grass. So this is tough. It's kind of semi-rough downhill, big slope, no green to work with. Can I chuck it up in the air, flop it a little bit? Again, I would use a 60 for this, but let's play with the 56. This is how I practice my short game. This is how you should be testing wedges. I'm going to show you some dry ball data as well, but also show you why maybe that's a pointless way that I've said in other videos when it comes to buying wedges. So definitely feel I can open this up no problem. Oh, don't go in. It's awkward. Obviously not getting the height I would get normally. I would definitely be going more 60 degrees with this, but even with this sole I do feel I can, you know, get a little bit of relief and open it up with this. Tungsten Weight, I can't feel any difference on the help, but maybe over a year of playing you might feel that it's helped you a few occasions. So 1, 2, glidey. Look, I like it a lot. Looks, feel, sound. I think a lot of people are going to pick that up and be quite surprised by ping. Let's go inside and just show you a bit of the old dry ball data and also explain to you why, again, this is how you test wedges if you can. Right, just going to capture some data. Right, let's look at these numbers. 65 yard carry, averaging 63 yards here. Spinning at 7,700 revs. Highest spin at 8,400. Lowest spin at 6,400. 2,000 revs from a mat. Dry everything, controlled conditions. I'm out on the grass. Gonna get a tight lie, gonna get a fluffy lie, gonna get sand stuck between ball, face, gonna get grass, gonna get all kinds of things, water. It's jumping by 2,000 revs in here. You can't measure spin. Launch data number really, for me, it's not how your wedge fitting should be going. If you're doing it this way, you want to be trying to get in situation, on a course, from the ground, different lies, working out field bounces, sole thickness, what you can do with the wedge, what you can't do. If you're thinking about buying wedges purely on spin, they all spin kind of within the same reason, and they all spin. I mean, that's me, a relatively average wedge player. More skilled player might get them tighter, a lesser skilled wedge player is going to get almost 3,000 revs difference from strike and other factors. Do what I did. Get out on the grass, test your wedges. Glide Forged, loving it, looks good, feels good. It's everything I would want from a wedge. I think it's a really good effort from Ping. Post comments down below, let me know what you think. Is it something you would buy? Is Ping something you would never think about for wedges, or is? I'd love to hear. Speak to you soon.